Now, Andy, you are famous on this program as being a bit of an Obamabot. And
I love Obama. I've been working on my Obamabot. Well, I don't. I'm not Obamabot, but I've been working on some of my Obamabot. I'm going to make him more insulting now. Kiss my mainframe, Sam. Kiss my. The media can kiss my posterior plate on my gizmo.
Well, you've really been brushing up on your techno speak.
Well, it's the way, because I only ever go blue, so it's Obamabot's way of going blue.
I see what you're saying, and do you have? It doesn't sound like you even own a computer. Do you have a remote control for your television?
No, I still have a. Do you remember those cassette? They used to be able to have. I have a 4-track cassette studio. I can put 4 separate tracks down.
Oh, really? You've already got up to a 4-track.
Yeah, and I also have a Dr. Rhythm. Sam, if I could segue into old-style music equipment.
Please.
Phase shifters, MXR distortion pedals.
Wow, were you in a band?
A flanger, a chorus, like the guy in The Police had.
Wow, Obamabot goes retro. Now, so what do you make of all this? What do you make of all this NSA snooping and these massive programs to surveil us and the privatization of it?
I'm not concerned. Here's the thing that bugs me. I mean, and let's get serious, Sam, as if I've been hilarious so far.
No, let's tone it down.
I'm gonna get down to brass tacks, whatever that means. No, the thing I don't like is when people are already saying what kind of person this guy Snowden is. I don't understand how people think that he's a hero or have any idea why he's doing anything. The other thing that bothers me is that anybody who leaks now is Daniel Ellsberg with the Pentagon Papers. Daniel Ellsberg was releasing things that had to be released because the government was lying to us about Vietnam. That doesn't mean everybody who leaks is a hero. Of course you agree with me, Sam. I've made another solid point. You can't come back. This round goes to Kindler. On to the bonus round. Round 2. What can you come back with, Sam?
Turn on my. We are experiencing technical difficulties, folks.
Snowden snowed us. He snowed us, Sam.
Can you hear that music? Can Andy hear the music? Okay. No. Well, first off, anybody who leaks is you're right, is not necessarily because they leak something. Is not necessarily worthy of praise. I will tell you that Daniel Ellsberg disagrees with you.
I know. That made me very nervous. That made me turn on Daniel Ellsberg. And I have posters of him on the wall, along with my Sonia Johnson posters. I know no one knows that reference. I was a big Ellsberg fan. I thought I liked him even more than the Berrigan brothers, if that's possible. And I love them. But he's wrong about this because he knee-jerk. And let me tell you something. I know very little about anything, so you could probably defeat me with facts. But he stood up for that Bradley Manning. How did he know? What does he know that Don't you think people actually could have gotten hurt from the Bradley Manning leaks?
I mean, there's no evidence that anybody did.
And I know you're a huge Assange fan. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I'm not, I'm sort of agnostic on Assange. I'm more interested in the work that he did.
Okay, but can we both agree now? We do both agree. The one thing now, see, I've had mixed feelings on Greenwald, but the one thing I love what he did was when he stood up to Bill Maher on his show about the Muslim bashing.
Yes.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yes, that was fantastic.
And you're not a Muslim basher, right, Sam?
No, not at all. I mean, I occasionally hand it to the Jews.
It's not a school of arguing. I don't think it's a school of debating where I go, you're not a person who's a terrible man, are you?
Look, I think that it is a little bit early to say that Snowden is a hero. I do think that what he did was incredibly helpful. And definitely, arguably heroic in some respect. I mean, the guy has thrown away his life, and I mean, I think, he may be, it's quite possible. Michael looks at me and with the sort of some type of jaundice, maybe he's going on to a better life. Who knows? But I think the guy is going to end up one way or another, probably in jail or at least unable to ever visit his family again. Maybe he was alienated from them, but maybe this is something that I should contemplate. But
are we talking about me now? Because this sounds very similar to my own story with my own family.
Yes, you
and
did that.
I didn't leak anything.
You did.
I told one thing about my aunt Rosa that got everybody's nose in a bunch.
One bad joke at the last Seder, and you're just never can visit your folks again.
I came up with the name Rosa because I didn't want to. That does not sound like a Jewish lady's name. I didn't want anybody specifically in my family to be upset.
I see.
That's
you were even afraid.
I don't uncover.
Do you really
stuff.
think that any of your aged relatives listen to this program?
Well, they don't even listen to themselves. They don't listen to anybody else when they're speaking. And even if they had a radio on, my entire family is too self-absorbed to find out.
Well, no, but let me ask you this. Okay, so you don't like. I think the personalization about Snowden is definitely secondary. There's a lot of questions about this guy, but nevertheless, the information that he's put out there is, I think, if we believe a handful of senators, very important for the American public to know. So
those were all approved by both houses of Congress, Sam.
Well,
those are they every year. Everyone is in the loop. The FISA court is the best court we have. FISA. Both Mr. FISA and his wife, Mrs. FISA, have been abreast of all the situations. Nobody would rubber stamp this type of thing.
Now, Obamabot, let me ask you this.
Thing.
What do you make
Yes.
of Ron Wyden and Mark Udall saying that they believe that the government, via the FISA court, is interpreting the FISA, the amendment to the FISA, in a way that is incorrect and would be shocking to most Americans? What do you make of that? Despite the fact the law was passed, the issue is how that law is being interpreted and executed.
If they have a problem with Susan Rice, if McCain has a problem with Susan Rice, he should come to me. Come to me. Don't go to her. Come to me. Okay, Obamabot maybe went on the wrong tangent there.
All right.
Obamabot having problem with humor module. Humor module. Humor module not working, Sam. All these folks may have their own opinion. I want to hear this. I would like to have a healthy discussion about this, but I would not like to have this right now. Maybe, have you heard about my shield law? Shield law. Journalist shield law. All journalists will have a shield. You cannot imprison the journalist. He will be able to show you his shield. You cannot go within 5 feet of his shield. Obamabot is not laughing. Obamabot has been having problems with his audio module.